When giving a speech, analyzing your audience is incredibly important. It allows you to tailor your speech towards the specific interests of your audience. For example, a speech on pop culture will not resonate with the elderly, however, it will resonate better with the youth as they are more likely to be up to date on pop culture references. This is why understanding an audience's preferences is so important. Speaking on something relevant makes it engaging for the audience, therefore having a greater impact on them. It helps build connections, achieving the outcome you wish to receive. Some different audience demographics include gender. For example, speaking on cars may pertain more towards men rather than women. Age, for example, pop culture may pertain more towards the youth rather than the elderly. Culture, certain celebrations may only pertain to a specific culture. However, if your goal is to get more people to enjoy or be involved in the celebration, your demographic may be people outside of the culture. And location. An example of this would be the popular Netflix show Money Heist. This show was incredibly popular in Europe, however, it was not as popular in the USA. The different types of informative speeches include speeches of description, speeches of definition, and speeches of demonstration. Speeches of description explain an object, person, event, or process to an audience. Your goal is to create a picture in the audience's mind with intense descriptions and vivid imagery of your topic. Speeches of definition define the meaning of a term, concept, or idea. Typically, the speaker is defining a new topic or a complex concept to the audience. They may use similarities and differences between similar terms, and they may also use definition by negation, which is where they define what the topic is not, or by operational definition, which is where they define what the topic does. And they may use a mix of all of these. The goal of this speech is to provide understanding to the audience. Speeches of demonstration show the audience how to do something with step-by-step instructions, and they explain how something works. With this speech, your intent is to teach something to the audience visually and by demonstration. Visual aids are very typical with this type of informative speech. The two possible informative speech topics that I may be presenting on include how to develop and maintain healthy habits, where I will inform my audience on the proper steps to create a habit and to ensure that that habit sticks. This would be a speech of description, as I will be explaining the process of forming healthy habits. I have recently wanted to develop habits such as going to bed and waking up at better hours, and have been researching a lot on how to do this. The second possible topic that I could speak on would be dissociative identity disorder. I would describe the parts of the brain that dissociative identity disorder affects, and then how that manifests visually in an individual that is affected. Then I would describe how it would affect the daily life of an individual living with this disorder. Finally, I would describe the effective treatments for the disorder. This would be a speech of definition, as I'm describing a complex disorder that many may not know about. As I mentioned in my previous discussion, I am a psychology major, and I've always been specifically interested in this disorder, and it's something that I've loved to research and know a lot about.